Welcome to the fascinating world of American wheat pennies, where history and value meet in the palm of your hand. The USA wheat pennies of 1951D, 1956, no mint mark, 1954D, and 1955, no mint mark, stand as timeless treasures for collectors and coin enthusiasts alike. Each coin carries the classic Lincoln Wheat Ears reverse design, representing an era of craftsmanship and American pride. The Denver mint issues of 1951D and 1954D add to the charm with their distinctive mint marks, while the Philadelphia struck coins of 1955 and 1956 without mint marks reflect the heart of American coinage. Collectors are drawn to these coins not only for their affordability and availability but also for their connection to the mid-20th century, making them an essential part of any wheat penny collection and a nostalgic reminder of American heritage. Let's get started up with the United States wheat penny, specifically the 1951D mint mark edition. This coin, though often overlooked in everyday circulation back in the mid-20th century, now stands as an extraordinary collectible that excites coin enthusiasts and collectors across the world. With its historical background, artistic design, and rarity factor, the 1951D wheat penny has become far more than just a piece of pocket change. It is a symbol of America's legacy in coinage and carries remarkable value in today's collector's market. The background of the 1951D wheat penny is rooted in an important era of American history. Struck at the Denver Mint, which is represented by the small D mint mark found beneath the year on the coin, this penny was minted during a period when the Lincoln cent design was still flourishing after its introduction in 1909. This design was created by Victor David Brenner to commemorate President Abraham Lincoln on his 100th birthday, making it the very first American coin to feature the portrait of a real historical figure. By the time 1951 rolled around, the wheat penny had already cemented its place in U.S. culture as both a circulating coin and a collector's item in the making, carrying with it the agricultural symbolism of wheat stalks that represented America's prosperity and growth. When we examine the head and tail representation of the coin, the obverse proudly features the bust of Abraham Lincoln, America's 16th president, facing right, with the words "In God We Trust" emblazoned above his head, liberty on his left side, and the date 1951 along with the D mint mark placed neatly beneath it on the right. This bold design is both simple and elegant, serving as a reminder of Lincoln's enduring influence on the nation. On the reverse side, the wheat penny displays the famous two wheat ears on each side, curving inward and framing the central inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America, while the motto E pluribus unum stretches proudly across the top. The wheat stalks are more than decoration. They represent the hard-working American spirit and the agricultural roots that fueled the nation's progress during the early to mid-20th century. Cultural and historical values attached to this coin cannot be underestimated. The wheat penny was a staple in American life, carried by soldiers during wartime, exchanged in daily purchases, and often saved by children who saw it as a small but meaningful treasure. The 1951D issue reflects a post-World War II America, a period marked by recovery, optimism, and rapid economic growth. Every wheat penny holds a story, and the 1951D specifically connects collectors to an era of resilience and change. For many, owning such a coin is like holding a small, tangible piece of American history. In terms of physical specifications, the 1951D wheat penny weighs 3.11 grams and is composed of 95% copper with a small balance of tin and zinc, which gives it that rich reddish-brown tone when well preserved. Its diameter is 19 millimeters, and though small in size, it carries tremendous significance in the world of numismatics. Some key facts about this coin make it particularly appealing to collectors. While millions were minted in Denver in 1951, not all have survived in good condition. Circulated coins tend to show heavy wear, loss of details, and dull surfaces, but those that remain sharp, even with minor circulation wear, are becoming increasingly rare. Collectors highly prize examples that maintain clear features, defined wheat stalks, and minimal damage. It is this rarity in condition, more than the raw mintage number, that drives it high demand today. Speaking of rarity and collector demand, the 1951D wheat penny has become a highly desirable coin in the numismatic marketplace. Circulated examples in average grades may still be affordable, but when we shift our attention to rare conditions and collector-preferred qualities, the value rises dramatically. Especially in special cases where the coin has been preserved with exceptional detail despite circulation, its worth can surprise even seasoned collectors. Now let's get into the exciting part, the current market value. While many common wheat pennies fetch only a modest premium, the 1951D in certain rare circulated conditions has reached astonishing values. Today, depending on grade, demand, and overall eye appeal, the 1951D wheat penny can command a market value of around $22,500 in one rare condition, while in another exceptional example of circulated preservation, it has been known to reach as high as $29,500. These values show us just how powerful rarity, condition, and collector demand are in shaping the price of a coin that once was just a single cent in circulation. For collectors, this dramatic increase in value is not only inspiring but also proof of why preserving coins and studying their history matters so much. For those of you looking to get into coin collecting, the 1951D wheat penny offers some excellent lessons. Always pay attention to mint marks, study the condition carefully, and remember that even coins that appear ordinary can turn out to be treasures when examined closely. Proper storage, avoiding cleaning, and getting coins graded by reputable services can greatly impact their value and ensure their place as future investments. Collecting is not just about financial gain but also about the pride of owning something rare, beautiful, and historically important. In conclusion, the 1951D wheat penny is far more than a coin. It is a piece of American heritage, a reminder of our nation's strength, and a reflection of how even small items can carry enormous stories. With its fascinating background, elegant design, cultural meaning, and rarity-driven value, this coin continues to inspire awe in collectors worldwide. Whether valued at $22,500 or climbing to $29,500, the 1951D wheat penny proves that the world of numismatics is full of hidden gems waiting to be discovered. So if you ever come across a wheat penny in your collection or pocket change, be sure to check it carefully, because you might just be holding a treasure that connects you to history and carries a value far beyond its face. At number 2, we are turning our attention to a truly intriguing piece from 1956 with no mint mark. This coin represents not only a symbol of the nation's rich history but also a highly desirable treasure in the eyes of collectors across the world. The 1956 wheat penny, struck at the Philadelphia Mint without a mint mark, has become a popular target for those who appreciate its design, its heritage, and the chance to hold in their hands a little piece of American culture. Even in circulated condition, this coin is sought after because it tells a story of a time when pennies carried much more weight and meaning than just small change in a pocket. The background of the 1956 wheat penny takes us back to the mid-1950s, a period of growth, post-war prosperity, and change in the United States. The Lincoln Wheat Penny itself had already been in circulation since 1909, designed by Victor David Brenner to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Its obverse features the famous bust of Lincoln, a portrait that has remained iconic for well over a century, while the reverse proudly displays 2 stalks of wheat, symbolizing both agricultural abundance and national prosperity. By 1956, the wheat penny was nearing the end of its run, as it would be replaced just 3 years later by the Lincoln Memorial reverse design. This gives the 1956 edition a special place in history as one of the last years of the classic wheat design. The cultural and historical value of this coin goes beyond its appearance. For many Americans, the wheat penny is tied to childhood memories of searching through pocket change or filling blue coin folders with the dream of completing a full set. The 1956 wheat penny embodies mid-century America, when coins weren't just money but an everyday connection to heritage, patriotism, and artistry. Holding a 1956 penny in your hand is like touching a piece of that cultural fabric, a bridge between the economic boom of the 1950s and the generations that came before. In terms of specifications, the 1956 wheat penny weighs about 3.11 grams and is composed primarily of copper, with small amounts of zinc and tin. Its diameter measures 19 millimeters, making it the same size as modern-day pennies, but the high copper content gives it a rich color and feel that sets it apart from the zinc-based pennies we see today. These details, while technical, are part of what makes the coin so fascinating, as they represent a different era in minting and metal composition. There are a few key facts about the 1956 no-mint mark wheat penny that make it stand out. While millions were produced, the survival of coins in collectible condition, even circulated, has ensured steady demand. Coins struck without a mint mark were produced in Philadelphia, the oldest mint in the United States, and collectors often pursue them to complement Denver and San Francisco issues from surrounding years. The coin's popularity is also tied to its age and its place near the end of the wheat penny series, which gives it additional charm. When it comes to rarity and condition, circulated examples of the 1956 wheat penny may not seem rare at first glance, but those that have survived in strong detail with minimal wear are becoming increasingly harder to find. Collectors are especially eager to locate well-preserved pieces because most coins from this period were heavily used in commerce. This combination of age, desirability, and the fact that uncirculated and higher-grade coins are held tightly in private collections has pushed the demand upward. Now let's discuss the exciting part, the current market value of the 1956 no-mint mark wheat penny. While average circulated pieces may appear affordable to some, certain rare varieties, well-kept examples, or coins with unique appeal can command impressive sums. In today's market, collectors have seen standout specimens of the 1956 wheat penny, even in circulated but appealing condition, valued as high as $18,000 in the right circumstances, with some exceptional coins reaching figures close to $22,000. These values demonstrate the incredible potential of what might otherwise seem like a simple copper penny. It's this combination of accessibility and high-end rarity that makes the wheat penny such a thrilling coin to collect. For collectors interested in acquiring a 1956 wheat penny, there are some important tips to keep in mind. First, always examine the condition carefully, paying close attention to the sharpness of Lincoln's features, the detail in the wheat stalks, and the overall color and luster of the coin. Circulated coins with even wear, no major scratches, and solid eye appeal will always attract stronger demand. Second, consider authentication and grading services, as certified coins give buyers confidence and often sell at premium prices. Finally, patience is key. The best coins often appear in estate collections or specialized auctions, and waiting for the right piece can make a huge difference in both quality and long-term value. In conclusion, the 1956 no-mint mark wheat penny stands as a shining example of how something as small as a penny can embody so much history, culture, and collector excitement. From its beautiful wheat reverse design to its strong place in American memory, this coin continues to capture attention. With its rarity in higher quality circulated condition, and its potential to command values ranging between $18,000 and $22,000, it proves that even a humble 1-cent piece can transform into a prized collectible. For those who appreciate the art of coin collecting, the 1956 wheat penny is more than just currency. It's a lasting symbol of America's story, a bridge to the past, and a highly rewarding treasure for those fortunate enough to own one. At number 3, the 1954D minted in Denver holds a special place. Though it was produced in high numbers during its time, finding one in rare condition today with its historical charm intact is something that makes collectors eager to acquire it. In circulation condition, this coin tells the story of America in the mid-20th century, and for many, it is far more than just a piece of metal. It is a cherished link to a meaningful era in the country's past. The background of the 1954D wheat penny reflects a significant chapter in American coinage history. Designed by Victor David Brenner and first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the wheat penny remained in circulation until 1958. Its obverse proudly displays the profile of President Lincoln, a symbol of leadership, unity, and perseverance, while the reverse side features 2 wheat stalks surrounding the words 1 cent, symbolizing the strength and agricultural backbone of the United States. The 1954D version carries the small yet meaningful D mint mark, indicating its production at the Denver Mint, which adds to its uniqueness among collectors. Beyond its physical appearance, the 1954D wheat penny carries immense cultural and historical value. It represents a time when coins were more than just monetary instruments, they were symbols of national pride and identity. In the 1950s, America was recovering from World War II and stepping into a new era of prosperity, growth, and optimism. Owning a coin from that period allows collectors to hold onto a tangible piece of that history, making the 1954D a treasure not just in financial terms but also in sentimental worth. It is an embodiment of America's strength, progress, and the values of hard work and unity that defined the nation during that era. From a technical standpoint, the 1954D wheat penny weighs 3.11 grams and is composed primarily of copper with a small mix of tin and zinc, which was the standard composition for pennies of its era. Its diameter measures 19 millimeters, and though small in size, it has made a significant impact on American numismatic history. The reddish-brown tones that often develop on these coins due to natural oxidation further enhance their appeal, with well-preserved examples showcasing a deep and attractive luster. Key facts about the 1954D wheat penny make it all the more exciting for collectors. While millions were minted, not all have survived in desirable conditions. Many have been worn down through decades of circulation, making coins with clear details, minimal wear, and strong eye appeal increasingly rare and sought after. Circulated examples can often be found, but coins that are preserved in better condition can bring surprisingly high prices due to strong collector demand. This demand is driven by both the nostalgia of the wheat penny series and the recognition of its historic design that has stood the test of time. When it comes to rarity and collector demand, the 1954D wheat penny is a great example of how condition makes all the difference. In heavily circulated grades, it may seem common, but when collectors come across rare circulated examples that retain detail, luster, and minimal damage, the value of such coins climbs rapidly. Collectors are always searching for pieces that stand out from the ordinary, and that's what drives the market for coins like this one. A circulated coin with rarity appeal creates excitement in the numismatic community because it blends accessibility with uniqueness. Today, The current market value of the 1954D wheat penny in rare circulated condition can surprise many. In some cases, such coins have been valued around $13,000, depending on their state of preservation, while in other instances, examples with exceptional qualities have reached values as high as $19,200. These figures showcase just how strong the collector demand is for this coin and highlight the enormous potential that even a penny can have when it carries historical weight and rarity. It serves as a reminder that everyday pocket change from decades ago can transform into a prized possession worth thousands of dollars. For collectors, there are several tips to keep in mind when searching for or preserving a 1954D wheat penny. Always look for coins with sharp details on Lincoln's portrait and the wheat stalks, as well as minimal wear on the high points of the design. Even in circulated condition, eye appeal matters greatly, so coins that display natural luster, good coloration, and fewer scratches are always in higher demand. Storage is also key. Keeping the coin in a protective holder ensures it retains its beauty and prevents further wear, which can make a substantial difference in its long-term value. In conclusion, the 1954D wheat penny with the Denver Mint mark is far more than just a coin. It is a piece of American history that has earned a permanent place in the hearts of collectors. With its strong cultural significance, classic design, and rarity in high-quality circulated condition, it continues to attract attention in today's coin market. Its impressive current values of $13,000 to $19,200 demonstrate just how much demand exists for this iconic piece of American coinage. For collectors and enthusiasts alike, owning a 1954D wheat penny is not just about adding another coin to a collection, it is about holding on to a timeless symbol of America's heritage, a small treasure that carries with it the story of a nation and the pride of generations past. At last, the 1955 wheat penny with no mint mark is one of the most fascinating and sought-after treasures in the history of American coinage, and today we are going to dive deep into its story, its cultural importance, and its extraordinary value in the numismatic world. This coin, which at first glance may look like just another Lincoln cent, has captured the imagination of collectors for decades because of its rarity, its history, and the tremendous demand it continues to generate. Holding a 1955 wheat penny in your hand feels like holding a piece of American heritage, a relic from a time when every penny truly mattered and when a small coin could grow into one of the most coveted collectibles in the United States today. To understand the background of the 1955 wheat penny with no mint mark, we need to step back into the mid-1950s. America was booming, industry was thriving, and pennies were still an essential part of everyday transactions. The Lincoln cent design, introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, had already become a staple in American pockets. On the obverse, we see the familiar portrait of Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse features two graceful wheat stalks symbolizing prosperity and strength, which is why it is known as the wheat penny. The 1955 no mint mark issue was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not place a mint mark on its coins, and while millions were produced, it is the small number of rare, well-preserved examples in circulation today that make this coin so special. From a cultural and historical standpoint, the 1955 wheat penny tells the story of an America in transition. It was minted during a decade of economic growth, social change, and optimism, making it not just a piece of copper but also a piece of history. The wheat ears on the reverse remind us of the agricultural backbone of the United States, while the portrait of Lincoln reminds us of the enduring values of freedom and unity. Collectors value this coin not only for its rarity but also for the narrative it carries, a story of resilience, tradition, and national pride. When it comes to the physical details, the 1955 no mint mark wheat penny is made primarily of copper, weighing 3.11 grams, with a diameter of 19 millimeters. These specifications remain standard for Lincoln cents throughout this era, and despite its small size, the coin's weight and feel reflect the solid craftsmanship of mid-20th century U.S. mint production. These tangible details may seem simple, but they add to the authenticity and collectability of the coin. Now, let's talk about some key facts that make the 1955 no mint mark wheat penny stand out. While Philadelphia struck a large number of pennies in that year, very few have survived in exceptional condition due to the heavy circulation of cents during the 1950s. What truly elevates this coin is the demand it receives in higher grades. Collectors are always eager to find examples that still retain much of their original detail and luster. Because of this, coins that may seem ordinary in worn circulation grades can command significant attention when preserved in fine to uncirculated condition. The rarity and condition of the 1955 wheat penny with no mint mark play a huge role in driving its collector demand. Circulated examples, while still collectible, are not nearly as valuable as those preserved with sharp detail and minimal wear. Coins with full lines on the wheat stalks, strong definition in Lincoln's portrait, and clean surfaces without major scratches or discoloration are considered rare gems. These qualities are what separate a common penny from a coin that can bring in thousands of dollars in the marketplace today. Speaking of today's market, the current value of the 1955 wheat penny with no mint mark is truly remarkable. A circulated coin with some where may still sell for a modest price, but rare, well-preserved examples can reach astonishing levels. In fact, depending on condition, these coins can be valued anywhere from around $9,000 for high-grade circulation finds all the way up to $13,700 or more for exceptionally preserved specimens in top condition. This impressive range highlights just how strong the demand is for this coin, and why it continues to be one of the most talked-about pieces in the world of US coin collecting. For collectors who dream of adding the 1955 no-mint mark wheat penny to their collection, there are some tips worth keeping in mind. First, always verify authenticity and be cautious of reproductions, since rare coins like this often attract counterfeits. Second, pay close attention to the details, as condition makes a dramatic difference in value. Third, consider having your coin graded by a professional grading service, as certification not only preserves the coin but also adds credibility and confidence when it comes time to buy, sell, or trade. Patience and knowledge are key when hunting for a piece like this, and the effort is always rewarded by the pride of owning one of America's most iconic pennies. In conclusion, the 1955 wheat penny with no mint mark is more than just a coin. It is a story, a symbol, and a tangible link to America's past. Its design honors one of the greatest presidents in US history, its wheat reverse connects us to the nation's foundation in agriculture, and its rarity makes it one of the crown jewels in numismatic collections. With values ranging from $9,000 to $13,700, it continues to inspire collectors and investors alike, proving that even the smallest coin can carry incredible worth. If you are passionate about history, culture, and the thrill of discovering something rare, the 1955 wheat penny is a treasure you will never regret adding to your collection. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with other coin enthusiasts. Stay tuned for more exciting videos about rare coins and their hidden treasures. And I'll see you in the next one.